Hi, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome to episode 4 of Soccer in the City, our New York City FC save. Now, as you can see, since our last game, the 1-1 draw against San Jose, the unbeaten run has continued, but we've picked up a few wins. First of all, we went away to DC United. This was a good performance. We took our chances, so overall, was very, very happy with that. Then we went away to Philly, and this one we played well, but we didn't take our chances, and so we had a 0-0 draw. Now, at this point, my patience with David Villa was almost done. We hosted Orlando City, and in the 4th minute, David Villa scored a goal, so he's back in my good books again. This game, as you can see, it was an absolute thriller, and I think the term is coach killer. We were winning 3-1 at half-time. We completely blew that lead, went back to 3-3, but then Herrera, with a really, really good goal, ended up winning it for us. Then they went down to 10. It was a little bit of an anticlimax after that, but such was my fury at having blown a 3-1 lead. I was quite happy to just see out a relatively boring last 15 minutes or so. So that is good. As we can see, that has left us sitting currently 8th in the table, 10 points. We're only 6 off of the top. And this episode we play Columbus first, so as you can see, if we win that, we would go within 3 points of them, with obviously a game in hand as well. So let's get on with this. We're also going to obviously host Atlanta this episode as well. So this is the team that we are going with. You'll notice a few changes from last episode. Well, first of all, we should mention that Jack Harrison has picked up an injury, which is unfortunate. So he's out, as you can see, for about 2 weeks. So he may feature in the second game, but he's probably out for this episode. But the changes we've made is Brilliant has come in to defense for Chanot, and Herrera has come into as a ball-winning midfielder for Alexander Ring. Otherwise, it's the same team. Johnson in goal, Matarrita, Callens, Brilliant, and Strunner as the back four. Pirlo in the register role, Herrera as the ball-winning midfielder. Wallace and Shelton, we're bringing him in for Harrison, with Maxi Morales sort of assisting David Villa up top. You can see they've got a little bit of a connection now as well, which is good. That is definitely helping us. Okay, so we can see here the way Columbus are playing. This is going to be a really, really tough game for us. Columbus are a very good team. How do we want to do our team talk here? I think we'll go passionately. We've been on a good run of form, so let's impress. It wasn't fantastic, so we'll just individually. This is not the best team talk we've had. Let's try that calm. Again, not the best. David Villa, just go and do your thing, mate. Alright, let's go and do this. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, Columbus are a really good team, obviously top of the division, so that would suggest that. And obviously having to go to their place as well makes it that little bit more difficult. Go on, Villa. Go on, son. Go on. Oh, what a goal that would have been. Well, I'm hoping he's going to run into a little bit of form now. Oh, and he's injured. Okay, well, we have cursed that, haven't we? So the only real option we have here is a Coley, I think. And he did fine when we know he scored that wonder goal for us against, I think it was against Montreal, wasn't it? So, obviously he's no David Villa, but that should be fine. Alright, Pirlo from the free kick. Pirlo! Oh, I half expected that to be in the back of the net. Oh, so let's see here. The Columbus, this is one of the... I went to a game actually in Columbus as a Toronto FC fan, and it was one of the best games I've ever been to atmosphere-wise. It was insane, to the point where riot police were called and there was a helicopter in the sky, police helicopter. It was insane. So hopefully we can get those sorts of scenes on the field for New York City as opposed to off the field. Alright, here we go. Strunner, early ball forward. Okoli, no. So that's not the highlight. So this is where we start to panic now. What is the highlight? In your own time, keeper. Knocks it up. Can we win that? Oh, we can't. Keeper. Oh, Johnson, what are you doing? Oh. Okay, everybody breathe. So that probably wasn't the highlight. We're just going to play some head tennis here, or... Oh, we haven't won that ball. Herrera's got it back though. Okoli picks up the loose ball out to Shelton. Shelton, what's he got for us? Absolutely nothing. So this is some really scrappy play. They're going to pass the ball around. There's going to be a goal at the end of this, isn't there? There's no way. This has been too bad for it not to end up in a goal. I want to clear that. Oh! This is absolutely heart attack stuff. Alright, let's just encourage. We're doing okay. I think given the state of the season that we're in, I would take a draw here, but obviously you never want to play for that. You always want to win. I did some research too after the last game, and apparently New York City came second in the league last season, in this particular season that we're playing. So it isn't quite the challenge that I initially thought we were setting ourselves up for here, but I think they got knocked out in the first round of the playoffs. So in that sense, I was right that they underachieved. Oh, Shelton. That they'd underachieved, but in the regular season they were quite a good team. So obviously the trick here is going to be to produce in the playoffs as opposed to just in the regular season. Why do all that corners? I must have it set weird. Shelton, that's a terrible effort, son. Alright, can we demand more? Oh, we've paused. Oh, Pirlo's injured. What a horrible game. Villa and Pirlo in the same game here. Okay, so I don't think we're going to play him as a register, or can we? No, we probably can't. So do we play him as a ball-winning midfielder? And can that release us to play Herrera box to box, maybe? Let's try that. Oh, this is a disaster. Hopefully, what are we suspecting for Pirlo here? Potential neck injury. Well, unless it's a broken neck, that shouldn't be too serious. I wouldn't have thought. Maybe a whiplash, something like that. So it's half time. We haven't been terrible finishing, as we can see. We both had only one shot on target, so finishing hasn't been great. I think a calm, far from pleased. Yeah, that seems to work. Okay, let's be better. I'm really worried that we have lost Pirlo and Villa long term here. Villa shouldn't be too bad because it wasn't a red injury, it was an orange injury in terms of severity, colour. So hopefully that won't be too bad. But Pirlo, like I say, as long as it's not a broken neck, I don't see a neck injury being too long term. Right, can we win that? We can. Out to Wallace. Up to Akoli. Akoli, he's through. Come on, son. Out to Sheldon. Come on, Sheldon. Come on. Back post. Wallace. Go! We're missing two of our first choice front three, but that was some beautiful link-up play. Look at this. And then the nice little dinked ball to the back post, and Wallace, a little bit to do. It was an awkward height, but really couldn't miss. What a good effort that was. Now we just need to hold out here. Now they're not playing too well. Touchwood has taken a knock. He wants to come off. Looks like it could be a pulled groin. Okay, so this is our three DPs that could be gone here. So we'll bring McNamara on. He's a decent replacement. What we will do though is we will just drop him in because he's not no Maxi Morales. So maybe we'll play him as an advanced playmaker though. Faith he can get out there and make the difference. Alright, so yeah, this could be problematic long term. Again, Morales wasn't a serious injury, so hopefully that will not be too bad. We can get him back, possibly even for next game, who knows. Alright, what's happening here? Can we... That's a bit of a lungy tackle, but won the ball, so that's okay. Oh no, what's happening over here? Could he have any more space if we tried? Oh, McNamara. Can we get that away? Head that away. Oh, no. That wasn't great. I don't understand. Is this... Wallace is just not... Someone's not marking someone they should be marking out here. It just got beaten in the air. I just want to check that because... Wallace, I'm pretty sure, should be marking him and he wasn't. So that's who's to blame, everybody. It was definitely Wallace's fault, cancelling out all his good work on the goal. Can we go and win this game for a second time? It's a good ball to Shelton. Can Shelton pick up Wallace? He can. Can Wallace redeem himself? Wallace can! Wallace, he giveth, he taketh away, and then he giveth again. That's a good ball from Shelton, and Wallace across the keeper. Keeper positioning perhaps questionable, but we will take that all day long. So, can we hang on to this lead now? I don't really want to drop into counter because I always just feel like that is asking for trouble. Can we tell him to tighten up? We've got 5 minutes of stoppage time to go here. This would be a massive win on the road to Columbus. Corner, it's in, it's brilliant, it's brilliant, it's brilliant, it is brilliant, bravo! NYCFC is on fire again. Look at that. Brilliant. Once, twice, then it rebounded to Callens, and he couldn't miss, really, could he? Wonderful stuff. That is a fantastic win on the road. Really, really happy with that. This is top of the league, too. You can see that we're playing better. We're starting to find form. Oh, can we get a... rubbing salt in the wound fourth. Wallace down the wing. Can he find anybody? No, just runs it out of play. We don't even need a fourth. That's just showboating MLS style, I think. Sorry, I've just offended MLS there. But it's a really, really good win. So let's give them a nice victory. Really happy with that, and that's without our 3 big players too. Now let's hope that those injuries aren't too serious. Okay, Pirlo, 7 to 10 weeks, so we'll give him, what's the quickest specialist? So what's he actually done? Broken collarbone, oh dear. It's not really a neck injury, it would be more of a shoulder injury, wouldn't it? Chest injury, and via just a day or two, so that's fine. So what's that done to the table? Look at that, rising up to third, only 3 points off top, and we have a game in hand on Columbus as well. This is great stuff. So what we'll do is we'll just quickly play through, and we will be back for Atlanta United, bottom of the table Atlanta too. Okay, welcome back. Now as you can see, we're about to play Atlanta United. They're coming 9th in the division now after some recent games. Is that the division, or is that? Yeah, that is a division. Yeah, so they're not the best team going around, but yeah, they're 9 points. They're not that far, only 4 behind us. They're not the worst team going around either. So the team that we're going with, bearing in mind, of course, that we have lost Pirlo for the foreseeable future, we're going to bring Alexander Ring in as a ball-winning midfielder, use Herrera as a box-to-box to try and make up for Pirlo's passing. We'll have to try and get men forward a little bit more. Otherwise, it's the same lineup. Toyed with Jack Harrison. He's not quite fit yet. Maybe we should put him on the bench, actually. Yeah, we might put him on the bench instead of John Lewis. Okay. So we can see the way that they're playing, very similar to us. They're a little bit more defensive, whereas we have a few more men forward, so that should counter each other out, which will make this interesting. In terms of a team talk, let's go all the best, have fun. And then we can give them a bunch of we have faiths, and hopefully that will get the boys pumped up. with limited success, you would have to say. And David Villa go out and score some goals for us. Okay, let's go. Okay, the New York City fans in full voice, and let's hope we can give them something to cheer about, though a little bit sparse in the crowd there, isn't it? It's no Pirlo, see, Pirlo brings the people. Alright, what's happening here? Let's not concede from a set piece early on, and that's oh, Johnson. Really, really good save from Sean Johnson. Herrera heads it clear. Danger is still there. We've gone out to meet the ball. Oh yes, well done, Shelton. Is a Villa up there? No, he's not. Okay, so that's okay. Let's give them some encouragement after this. Morales knocks a nice ball in. Wallace! Wallace is proving himself to be a really, really good attacking player for us. So we haven't had as much of the ball as we would perhaps like, but we have had chances, so that's not terrible. Now in real life, Atlanta were quite a good attacking team from what I understand from the little bit of MLS that I saw this past season. So we have to be a little bit careful of them attacking against us. Let's see what we can do here. Nice possession play. Up to Maxi Morales, loops it around the corner. It's still there for Shelton. Can Shelton get it? No. Shelton is really, really good physically, but as we can see, his technical skills are a little bit lacking. But just pounding up and down that wing, he's decent enough at getting crosses in, and his finishing isn't as bad as it maybe looks sometimes. Let's demand more. See if we can snap them into a bit of action here. Right, let's not concede a goal here. We really, really want to get a home win here. Oh, Johnson again. He's proving himself to be quite a good player for us in goals, Sean Johnson. If you remember too, at the start of the season, he was a little bit annoyed because I was maybe a little bit too demanding in a friendly. That unhappiness is left. He's happy again at the club, so that will only lead to even better performances. And I think in this game we've seen two really good saves from him. Oh, what are we doing there? Johnson safe as houses. Alright, no corner? Yep, no, yes. Not the best corner. That's the thing with that Pirlo too, isn't it? Our set pieces and our corners are going to suffer a little bit. That's not a good ball. Just on different wavelengths there. So yeah, I mean, we are going to have some sort of a drop off, just not having him sitting deep and directing play as he had been. Close that down, Villa. Can we win that header? No, we can't. So we'll have to see how things go. I mean, 7 weeks is not the end of the world, even if it's the high end. I think it was 9 weeks was the high end. He's going to be back for the end of the season. What do they call it? The stretch, isn't it? He'll be back for the stretch. So, oh, Marietta. Johnson again. We are just all bouncing around the ground at the demand of Johnson. Alright, can we defend this corner again? I just feel like we're just pushing our luck a little bit. Can we give them a concentrate? No, we'll just wait till half time. Hopefully we can get in at the half time. Give them a little bit of a pep talk. Shelton, can he win that? He can. David Villa pounces. Oh, that's a rough tackle. They're coming at us again. Herrera, can he win that back? No. He thought about winning it and then decided not to. Struner's letting him run down the wing. This is not great. Good tackle from Brilliant. You could say a brilliant tackle. Oh, it's got to be. Johnson! We are hanging on by our fingernails here. Can we counter? Can Villa find Shelton? He can. Nope, he can't. Oh, wait, can he? Maybe he can. Is this half time? I'm assuming this is going to be the half time. Looping crossing from the right. That's the end of the first half. So we've hung on a little bit there, but 0-0 is not terrible. obviously. We are going to have to give it maybe an assertive far from pleased. We'll just give Callens a more positive message. David Villa, we'll give him that, and off we go to the second half. We need to obviously have an improved performance this half. We just haven't really created any great chances, and like I say, I do suspect there's going to be a Pirlo effect in that as well. So this is a kickoff highlight, but we've won that ball back. No, we can't. Yeah, we haven't had as much of the ball. We have not made a good job in possession. I'm thinking... What am I thinking? We'll try going a little bit more direct, and we'll still try and work the ball into the box. Just maybe the short passing is going to sort of fall off a little bit without Pirlo. David V is having another one of his rubbish games for us. So let's push forward. We just aren't really, 2 shots on target, we're just really not creating much at all. Okay, so let's try... You get the feeling Maxi Morales is going to be an important player for us here, so let's try playing him as an advanced playmaker. Let's bring Harrison on for Shelton. Harrison prefers to be an inside forward, so we'll do that. And what else can we potentially look at doing here? I wonder if we switch those two around. Give Ring a go at playing as the more advanced player. Relatively happy with that. And hopefully Mr. Jack Harrison can come on and make a difference. Right, Brad Guzan. He was terrible at Villa the last few seasons he was there, wasn't he? I am a Villa fan. For those that don't know, obviously Aussie Villain would suggest that. He was really good for a couple of years and then just absolutely fell off a cliff. But hopefully for his sake, he's back in MLS and he's doing well. I think he is still in the national team, so he can't be doing too bad. Alright, Struna, what's he got for us here? Ball up to Maxi Morales. Got a ball across field. Is it to anybody? Oh, it's not a good pass, is it? But we've got that back through Callens. Callens out to Harrison. Harrison, good ball forward to Wallace. Can Wallace find the back of the net? He just got to keep out. Oh, good save from Guzan. Let's give them praise for that. That was better. That was much, much better. Alright, corner, Morales in. It's a header. Oh, look, one of those that looks like it's going towards goal, but it's actually coming straight back at you. Can we get that? No, we can't. Villalba in acres of space, but obviously we've defended that pretty well. Alright, so let's... When we can we encourage? There we go, we can encourage. It hasn't been our best game, has it? I'm wondering, we might pull David Villa off here, I think. Give Okoli a go, a little bit more physical. We'll wait and see what happens here, actually. Callan's well cut out. Back to Brilliant. Brilliant knocks it up. Can Wallace get onto that? Can we close them down? No. Relatively calm defending. Guzan whacks it long. Oh, this is end-to-end stuff. Martinez across the keeper and he scored. Good finish, you'd have to say. We definitely got countered there. That's really, really disappointing. I don't know that there's... We just got countered, didn't we? Okay, so we do need to make changes. Instead of taking Villa off, we'll go 2 up top. Actually, we might leave Herrera on. We might take Ring off. Go 2 up top. Just bump Herrera up. put him on support. Coley we will play as a target man. We might just look to drop him in as a trequista and see if we can pull defenders out of position. We'll put Harrison onto attack. And at this point it's just all a little bit of a Hail Mary, isn't it? Fluid. What did I want to do here? Be expressive. Roam. And yeah, maybe we'll play a higher line as well. So disappointing. We've been such a good run of form. This could be the unbeaten run though, it looks like. Especially at home too, that's really disappointing. Push forward. Is there anything for us? Morales, can he salvage a wonder goal here for us? No, into the wall, or was it into one of our own players? Brilliant. Can he find anything here? Going the wrong way, mate. Other way. There we go. Morales back down to Brilliant. Can our centre back find a ball? Harrison. Can Harrison find a ball? No. It's selfish by Harrison. He's got to put that back across goal. Really disappointing game, this one. I don't think we were brilliant, to be honest, but I really don't think we deserve to lose either. But it's not the best, first game without Pirlo that this has happened either. Alright, here we go. No. So disappointing, especially such a good win against Columbus as well. Yeah, I mean, we didn't necessarily deserve to lose that. I mean, 15 shots, 4 on target. We didn't necessarily deserve to win either, but I feel like that is a little harsh. I think assertive, it wasn't good enough. I don't think anyone can have too many complaints about that. Callan's not happy. Yeah. Just all round disappointing, I think. Oh well. I mean, Johnson had 2 or 3 really good saves as well, so we probably can't have too many complaints in hindsight, but it's just really disappointing. So that leaves us in 5th. Let's have a look at the table more close up here. Leaves us in 5th. 6 points off top, but with a game in hand. So decent enough. It's still early days in the season, obviously. So we'll leave it there. The unbeaten run is done, unfortunately. So what we'll do is we'll look to come back. We haven't seen New England yet. We haven't seen Philadelphia. So that might be the games to come back to, 2 home games. So we'll do that. So thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed that, give me a thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe. Otherwise, I've been Aussie Bill, and thank you very much for watching. And here are some of our best goals from April. Take care. Sex